again, everybody. I am finally back once more after another long 3 to 4 month gap between my videos. I don't want to call it a break because I didn't plan it out. Most YouTube breaks are planned out, I guess, but I don't know. Just thing is, I'm finally back after a while. I don't know if you guys noticed that I was gone for that long, but yes, I am here again. However, the reasoning is different, and I kind of wanted to share it real quick just in case it probably happens again later on. So the last time I made a video, I don't remember what I said in it. I just know that it was me explaining the reason why I was gone for 3 months, more than likely. I don't know if it was just that because the video was 11 minutes long, but either way though, I have noticed that I tend to say the reason why I'm gone for a certain amount of time is usually because of lack of video ideas. But this time it's different and I wanted to explain really quickly. So sometimes with my videos I get lack of motivation and also exhaustion. Lack of motivation leads to exhaustion, or it's the other way around. So what I mean by that is I try to make the video, but I do a lot of retakes, and then with those retakes, I can become quickly exhausted, and I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna make a video today. I'm exhausted. I'm not gonna do this. These retakes can take like hours, minutes. Exhaustion can come on very quickly if the retakes are so many. And like yesterday, I was trying to make this type of video, but I kept on doing so many retakes, and it was like an hour long that I kept trying to make the video. And once I did finish the video, it was like 25-30 minutes long. So I'm like, this is too long, and I already don't like how it turned out, so I'm just not going to post the video. I'm going to do it tomorrow. Today now. So I wanted to let you guys know that real quick because more than likely I'm going to suffer from lack of motivation for my videos again. I'm starting to get more video ideas, but that's because I've been seeing the recommended feed more often and, you know, just news in general on social media, things like that. So lack of ideas is not too huge right now. It's just lack of motivation if I happen to take another monthly break. I don't know. If I take another gap, a month, like, you get what I'm trying to say. Also, not just that, but also school, of course. I know I say that a lot, but it's true. With me being a senior this year, I have to, you know, get on top of my schoolwork much more frequently and make sure that I have good grades, of course, because, you know, fail a class, you're not gonna graduate. So I'm trying to keep, being on top of my schoolwork, making sure my grades are okay, things like that. So I'm gonna possibly try and upload on the weekends or Fridays or just days that I'm not busy with schoolwork and have an idea of what I want to upload. Which, after this video, more than likely I'll be able to upload on Thursday because my birthday is then. And I'm gonna try and make a birthday video because, I mean, I think I did one last year, but I don't remember. I'm going to try and make a birthday video though, and if I don't, at least I'll be posting more than likely on my, like, Instagram, TikTok, things like that. I mainly use Instagram though, but yeah. So for today's video though, in case you can't tell by the title nor the thumbnail, today's video is something I haven't done before and my first time doing, but, you know, why not? It's a confession video. Not confession from me, but from you guys. You guys submitted confessions, and today I will be reading and ranking your interesting confessions. I have read some of them, and I'm concerned for some of you. I'm concerned and mixture of different things. Some of them aren't confessions, I will say that. Some of them aren't little confessions, but they're like compliments for me. And also some of them I don't exactly know where to put on a tier list, so I may, you know, say no tier, or I'll say something, or I may not even rate it. So in case your confession is one of those, it just means that with the set tiers that I put down, I'm not sure where your confession would fit, so it's like, okay, read your confession, but I don't know where to put this kind of thing. So, not saying it's super horrible or it's like random, it's just, you know, I don't know where to put it. But before I do get started, I want to give credit where it's due. I want to credit Jordan Cunningham and YouTube recommended feed, but mainly Jordan Cunningham, because he is the main inspiration as to why I'm doing this type of video. He has done plenty of confession videos, and they're very entertaining to say the least. He's also a very good YouTuber in general, so I highly doubt he's gonna see this, but, you know, I just want to give credit real quick before I go on. So, thanks to Jordan Cunningham, he is a main inspiration as to why I'm doing this, or why I even thought of doing it in the first place. You guys should go check him out. He's really funny. He's got really good videos. And as for the recommended feed, though, I've just been getting a lot of videos, at least, like, last month, about confession videos, so the popularity is dying down, but I still want to do a confession video because this seems really fun and interesting. Most of these confessions are from my friends, but, you know, why not still read them out loud and rank them, because entertainment. I do have a tier list, though, so I will go ahead and go through that real quick. So, the tier list that I have, everybody's is different, and I tried to make mine different. Okay, so on second thought, I lost it. I lost the tier list. Let me find it real quick. So, with the tier list, as I was saying, so everybody's is different, of course, and I tried to make mine not super similar to, like, other YouTubers because, I mean, again, my first time, so I'm trying to, you know, trying this out. So the first one, I found it. The first tier on here is relatable. I get you. Kind of self-explanatory. If your confession is like something that I myself have done before, or something that's like, okay, I would definitely say or do something like this, I completely understand you. That's where that confession would go. The second one is, I see where you're coming from. Not exactly relatable, but I do get why you did or said whatever you did in your confession. Third one is, okay, this is getting weird. This spot is for confessions that are creeping towards, how do I say it? Creeping towards, either literal illegal things or just getting, like, creepy or gross or weird in general. And then the fourth one is, excuse me, because some of these confessions do make me say that, like, excuse me, what is this confession? Like, let me reread this and make sure I'm understanding this correctly. And then the fifth one, for the worst confessions of all, is you need help, maybe jail time even. I feel like that's also self-explanatory for confessions that are literally illegal or just horrible to have done in the first place, or said, or just that the confession is horrible in general. Like, never want to read that again. Let me, like, bleach my eyes. Maybe that's an exaggeration. That's an over-exaggeration, but you get what I'm saying. So without a further ado, let us go ahead and go into these interesting confessions. Okay, so the first one is, you're a very sweet, cute, and lovable person, and I'm proud of you. Thank you. Don't know who said this, but yes, thank you very much. This is also one of them, starting off, that I'm not going in a tier list, but thank you very much for your kind words. Not sure who you are, but I am proud of you as well. I am proud of all of you viewers for being here today and just, you know, being alive. Second one. I once threw the last few sprinklers into the fire pit in my aunt's backyard and they thought it was my little sister. To this day, they don't know it was me. I'm gonna put that in, I see where you're coming from, because it's bad you did that and blamed your younger sibling on that, but then again, I mean, we blame our younger siblings on at least one thing in our life, you know? Even if you're not necessarily the oldest sibling, you know, you've blamed a sibling of yours before. So, the thing is, though, I assume when you say you threw sprinklers into a fire pit, I assume the fire pit, you know, had fire going in it. And if so, I hope nothing really bad happened, because that is very dangerous. So, it's not necessarily getting weird, but it's a little concerning. So hopefully everybody was okay, and let me know if you're the person who confessed this. Let me know. Did your little sister get into big trouble at all? Third one. This is kind of a gross story. I was like 8 years old and I really needed to go pee, but I was terrified of the dark, and my mom had her boyfriend over as well, and I think they were doing stuff. I also had a friend over at the time, so in my closet I had like 2 cushions and I couldn't hold it in, so I peed in my closet and threw those cushions away eventually. Not my proudest moment. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in, okay, this is getting weird, because I can understand being scared of the dark, especially at the young age of 8 years old, but peeing in cushions, then throwing them in your closet. I hope it wasn't in there for a long time, because the smell, the stench. I don't know how far away the bathroom was, but if it wasn't that far, you could have went. But again, being an 8-year-old scared of the dark, it sounds like, oh, terrified of the dark. Let me read that again, sorry. Terrified of the dark. So I sort of understand not going to the bathroom, but if you gotta go, you gotta go. Don't go in cushions, but you do you. If there was company over at the time, that's a little bit more concerning, but anyways, next one. I like boys. I'm a guy. I support you. That's fine. This is also one of them that's not going to go into the confession tier list because, again, not really sure where to put it, but I support you. Perfectly fine to like boys if you're a guy. The next one. I had a crush on a teacher twice. So, I'm not going to explain myself, but I'm going to put this in relatable. Next one. You are a very amazing, cute, and lovable person. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here always. Love you. Very sweet compliment. Thank you very much for whoever submitted that. I love you too. I love all of you. Thank you very much for the compliments. Those are very sweet. The next one. I simp for Akash. Okay, so these are 3 confessions, but in one box. So, I simp for Akash Kumar. I don't know how to tie my shoes, and I don't know how to speak my own language. Let's debunk these. So, first one, I simp for Akash Kumar. I think I've looked him up before, but I don't know who he is, so I'm not going to look him up at the moment. Actually, you know what? I'll do it real quick, because why not? I just want to see, who this guy is. See, what he does, things like that. Okay, so he's an Indian actor and film producer. Let me look at him. Hold on. Okay, I just saw something that looked weird. Nothing inappropriate, but it looks interesting. Oh. Yeah, no, I'm gonna put that in. Excuse me, if you guys don't know who Akash Kumar is, here, let me show you some photos. Not the best looking photos, but yeah, no, hold on. Let me dim the brightness real quick. This is like bad. Okay. Oh, that's even worse. Okay, well, hopefully you guys can still see it somewhat. That's Akash Kumar, for those who don't know who he is. I personally, as I said, don't know who he is, but after looking that up, I'm gonna put that in the excuse me, because I'm sorry, but he's not attractive whatsoever. What are the lines on his face? Why does his hair look like that? But anyways, the other one, I don't know how to tie my shoes. I want to put this in, okay, this is getting weird, because I don't know how old you are. If you're like late teens, that's very concerning, unless you were like never taught, but even then, I don't know why you weren't taught. But if you're like way younger, then I guess I understand. It just depends on how young, but not knowing how to tie your shoes at an older age, that's concerning. Again, unless you weren't taught, but again, I don't know why kids wouldn't be taught to tie their shoes, but I'm not going to judge. And the third one, I don't know how to speak my own language. Again, this depends on various things. I'm also going to probably put that in, okay, this is getting weird, because, well, I don't want to put in that. That one's probably not going to get put in a tier list at all, because it doesn't really fit any of them. Again, it depends on various things, because, like, for example, if you're, like, I don't know, Chinese, like, if you were born in China but lived your entire life in the US, for example, then I can understand not knowing how to speak your own language. But if you were in China, for example, like, you know, being born in China and stayed there for a long time and know the language and, you know, moved to the US, for example, or maybe you are still in China, for example, and don't know your own language, that's concerning and confusing as well. But if it's one of those, if it's something like you were born there but moved to the US and slowly forgot the language, then I guess I can sort of understand that, because, you know, learning a new language can, I don't know how to explain it, but it just depends on various things. So that one's not going to go in the tier list, though. So now, the next one. You're gay. This is also one of them that's not going to go in the tier list, but I know who confessed this. You know who you are. I know you know who you are. I can tell who typed this, and you are as well. Next one. Recently, I attempted to do the Rasputin dance. I don't know if I pronounced that right. And I fell over. My grandpa had opened the door to my room and he scared me. That resulted in a bruise on my kneecap. Ouch. I'm probably gonna put that in I see where you're coming from, because, you know, learning a new dance is difficult, especially the Rasputin dance. I feel bad for the fact that your grandpa scared you and made you have a bruise on your kneecap from falling over. I hope you're okay now, because bruise on your kneecap, that sounds very painful, especially from the Rasputin dance and falling over. So I hope you're okay now, but I'm gonna put that in, you know, I don't want to say relatable, because, I mean, it's a little relatable. I can understand, you know, doing a dance then falling over from being scared, of course. I mean, anybody would have that happen to them. So hopefully you'll be able to master the dance, but if not, I can understand, because the Rasputin dance looks very difficult to do. But anyways, the next one. Since nobody knows me, and I'm sure my friend won't see this video, I love my classmate. Her name is Beza. Sorry if I pronounced her wrong. She's really smart, cute, I love her, everything. But actually, I don't know her much. I know her some sides, but not every sides. I want to know her a lot, but I'm a bit shy, so yeah. We only talked a few times, about 9 or 10 maybe, in 2 years. I know it's supposed to be a confession, but I need advice on what I should do. I know she loves to listen to music, but I don't really listen much. She sometimes reads books, she's really good at math, and she's a bit shy like me, and I don't know how to talk. Okay, so this one also, actually, I'm gonna put this in relatable, because we've all had a moment, or at least most of us have had a moment, you know, in your exact shoes. Too scared to talk to their crush, but that's okay, because especially if you're shy, that makes things a lot worse. And I have been in your place before. I have been very shy to speak with my crush before, one of my crushes. And it can be very difficult to do, but it's very good that you've been able to at least talk to her even just a few times. That's good, at least. I don't know if you've been able to speak with her more often at this time, but if not and still need advice, I would say, this is cliche, but take it slow, you know? Try to get to know her, maybe practice in the mirror. I know that sounds embarrassing, but practicing in the mirror maybe, or situation or scenarios in your head to plan out, you know. We've all planned out scenarios on talking to someone, so maybe you could try doing that. I don't know if you've done that already, but I would definitely try and get to know her more. Like, you know, if you have any classes together, or if you're not in school, but still, classmate. Okay, that indicates you're in school. So if you have any classes with her, and, like, you know, maybe partner work, you can try and get with her, and then, you know, try and speak with her more often while you're doing the schoolwork. Or, like I said, if you have any other classes, not just partner work, but in general, definitely try and speak with her more often. I know it's going to feel a little bit weird, but you said that she's also a bit shy like you, so I'm definitely sure she'll probably understand, you know, the fact that you may, you know, be hesitant on speaking with her, and that's perfectly okay. And if she takes it the wrong way, of course, you can just explain to her that you're shy and don't want to, you know, you're nervous, of course, so which is completely understandable. It sucks being shy, and especially with crushes, but I'm sure you'll be able to confess to her, or at least talk to her a lot more eventually. I hope you'll be able to do that soon, but if not, that's perfectly fine. Just take your time, don't beat yourself up over it, you know. If you have situations, like, you know, you plan out certain moments that you want to speak with her but aren't able to because you get cold feet, you get shy, perfectly fine. You got other times. And if you got her contact, even better. You can just text her on there too if you'd like. But if you guys want to give this person advice too, go right ahead. But yeah, I hope that you'll be able to speak with your crush more often, and hopefully things go well for you, because dealing with a crush, and especially being shy, very difficult. But that's perfectly fine. And you know, you said that she sometimes reads books. Maybe you could ask her what her favorite book is, you know, see the type of find out the type of stuff that she likes, you know, get to know her a little bit more, kind of thing. So hopefully all goes well for you, and hopefully you'll be able to speak with her more often. I wish you luck. The next one. I once ate a plate of salt. I'm gonna put this one in either excuse me or you need help, because first of all, how big was the plate? Second, why did you eat salt in the first place? I know that's like very unhealthy to eat a huge amount of salt like that. I mean, I don't know how much salt you put on a plate, but even still, it's not good to eat a full plate of salt. Are you okay? Like, were there any consequences to your actions? I hope nothing bad happened, and I hope you don't do it again. Next one. I used to have a crush on my brother. Alright, this one definitely goes in jail time, and you need help. Because I've heard people crushing on their siblings. Like, why? Even if they're supposedly attractive, it's your brother, it's your family member, your sibling. Why? Okay, next one. Anyways, well, okay, first, I'm glad you say used to, so that indicates you don't like them as a crush anymore, so good, but at the same time, ew. Anyways, I literally believe that my soul was swapped with some random trans woman I met in elementary school after conception due to the fact that she couldn't handle my narcissistic mother, and that's why we're both transgender. That's an interesting one. I'm gonna put that in, okay, this is getting weird, because, I mean, it's an interesting belief to have. I mean, it's good that someone, you know, I don't know if this trans woman backed you up or anything somehow from your narcissistic mother, but, you know, good that that trans woman obviously wasn't, you know, narcissistic at all or any sort of bad person. Sounds like the trans woman was a good person, but believing your soul was swapped with her in elementary. That's interesting. I'm a little speechless on it, but interesting. The next one. Shinsukimi tickles my dingleberries a slight amount. Excuse me? Okay, you do you. The next one. I based the Lumen Guards off of my own family and Artemis off of my mother. So, I know who confessed this, and to put it short as to who the Lumen Guards are and who Artemis is. So, this is again a friend of mine, not going to specify who, but a friend of mine. They are making a series called Remnants of Resonance. It's really good so far. But there's a character named Arlen Lumengard, and so the family, you know, Lumengards, and I don't remember who Artemis is, but Artemis, if I'm correct, is not a good person because it's based off of my friend's mother, who not the best person. I hope she doesn't ever see this because I don't want to get my friend in trouble. I'm not specifying at all, but anyways. Well, basing characters off of your own family can be considered a coping mechanism. That's how I see it, so I want to say I see where you're coming from, because I myself, I don't know if I've necessarily done something like that before, or, I mean, I find it relatable, because, you know, I mean, some of my characters, for their backstories, they're similar to my literal, like, stuff that's happened in my life, too. So I can understand where you're coming from. I see why you did what you did. The next one. Where the frick are the bathrooms in Your Turn to Die? Are they in the room full of doors? Having that few bathrooms seems interesting. Do they piss in the spa sometimes? I have many questions. Why does my brain go here? I don't know. Why does your brain go there? I'm gonna put that in, okay, this is getting weird, because it's interesting that in Your Turn to Die, a video game, for those who don't know, it's interesting that the first thing that comes to your mind is, where are the bathrooms? It's a good question, but why are you wondering that? I mean, we all wonder different things, but interesting. I don't know what to say to that. But I do understand your question, where the bathrooms are, because if there's very few bathrooms, where do they do their business at? Next one. I used to stalk my ex-boyfriend and he encouraged it. Yikes. That one's going in, you need help, maybe jail time even, because I'm glad it's your ex-boyfriend now. Ex-boyfriend. But, encouraging stalking while you guys were dating. Nobody should ever encourage stalking, because that's... stalking in general is bad. I'm glad you're not dating that person anymore, because that's concerning. And how about this? You need help. The ex-boyfriend needs to go to jail. That's better. That's better. The next one. I tried to commit suicide with a scarf a couple of years ago. See, that one's sad. This is one that I don't know where to put it at. But it's sad. I hope you're okay now. And if you ever need help, you know, if you got friends around, you know, contact them. I hope you don't do that again, because that's just sad. I know who did this. I know who confessed this. So I hope you're okay now. And for anybody else who's considering committing suicide, I hope you're okay. Just know that people love you, and if you don't feel like it, know that I love you, viewers. I love all of you, and I hope none of you do something like this. Next one. To be honest, I still have a bit of feelings for you, and I don't know how you feel about it. Sorry, I have something in my eye. This is also one that I'm not gonna put in a tier list, but I mean, I'm fine if you have a little bit of feelings for me. I think I know who confessed this, but in case I'm wrong, I mean, it's fine if you have a crush on me. I don't mind. For anybody who has a crush on me too in general, just not this person, like anybody who may have a crush on me, I don't mind. It's fine. You can confess to me if you haven't already. I don't know. I mean, yeah. I don't really care if people have a crush on me. Not in a bad way, but like, you know, oh, that's fine. Like, I'm cool if people have a crush on me, so it's fine. Next one. Once when I was little, I had a crush on Jack Skellington. How little are we talking? On Jack Skellington. Nightmare Before Christmas. Jack Skellington. I'm gonna put that in, okay, this is getting weird, because he's a skeleton, but again, I'm not one to judge with crushes, because mine are pretty bad as well, but we're not gonna get into that. So, I assume you don't have a crush on Jack Skellington anymore, but, if it makes you feel any better, not having a crush on, but I still do, I love Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas, if that helps any, but, interesting that you had a crush on Jack Skellington out of all people, especially in that movie. Well, lots of the people in the movie were like, I don't know, not human, I'll say that. So yeah, I'm gonna put that, okay, this is getting weird, because there's better people. But again, you were little, so when we're all little, we got weird crushes, and I can definitely say that myself. Anyways though, next one. I never got the birds and the bees talk. Okay, so I don't know how old you are as well. I don't know if you're super young or if you're a teen or anything like that, but not getting the birds and the bees talk, huh? I'm gonna put that in excuse me, cause that's concerning. I don't know if you've gotten the talk by now or if you found out somehow what the birds and the bees are, but you're in for a ride if you have not been told the talk so far, nor do you know what happens with the birds and the bees. Next one. Oh, this is anonymous, thank God. Okay, so anyways, Rio Ranger could and should pound me for hours. I also know who confessed this. I'm gonna put that in either this is getting weird or excuse me, because, I mean, not Rio, but I can relate with certain characters, but we're not gonna get into that. But Rio Ranger out of all people. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in excuse me, because why? But again, with the crushes, I'm not one to judge because I myself have concerning tastes, so I don't know. Rio Ranger could and should pound you for hours. Hours. Alright, you do you. Next one. I used to cut holes in my pants in the 2nd grade because I thought it made me cool. Also, one time in the 4th grade, I thought I was going to get dress coded for purple jean shorts being too short. I had a meltdown over it and refused to go inside for 10 minutes. Okay, so this is 2 confessions in one box as well. The first one, I used to cut holes in my pants in the 2nd grade because you thought it was cool. It depends on how big the holes were and what type of material, I guess, because, like, I don't know. I guess it mainly depends on how big the holes were. If they were, like, small holes, you know, how, like, ripped jeans type of thing, it was something like that, then I can sort of understand, but it's concerning that kids in your grade even cut holes in their pants to seem cool. I'm probably gonna put that in I see where you're coming from, though, because at the same time, you know, elementary, a lot of kids want to fit in, but 2nd grade is quite young. But, you know, still want to fit in, so I sort of understand. But then the next one about getting, in 4th grade, getting dress coded for purple jean shorts being too short and having a meltdown over it, I don't mean to laugh, but that's a little bit funny. I'm sorry, but it kind of is. I don't know. It depends on how short the jean shorts were. Like, were they actually really short, or was the school being just dumb? Well, I don't want to say dumb. Were they being, I don't know, were they dress coding you for no reason type of thing, you know? Because some schools, like, they dress code kids for absolutely no reason. So is it like one of those cases? This is kind of another one that's like, it depends on, like, I need more details about this. So that one's probably not going to go in any of the confession, or in the tier list, so I'm probably going to spare that one. The next one. I never told this to anyone, but I'm saying it here. I love being a father figure to people. Someone they can look up to for advice, and someone who they can come to for comfort. I just don't know if I'll ever actually be a father, but I want to give as much love as I can. That one's a very wholesome one. And I want to say, I'm going to put that in I see where you're coming from, because I can relate to that, but also not father, but being a mother figure to people. So I understand how that feels. I do hope that more people do go to you for comfort and advice, like they continue doing that, because it truly is a good feeling when people go to you for stuff and see you as a father figure. It's really wholesome. And even if you're not going to be a father, that's fine. Still good to be a father figure to some. The next one. I was once doing sussy stuff with my boyfriend, and his brother walked in on him, and he ran to the shower and replaced the chair he had been sitting on. He was never caught by anyone else, and I think that his brother just thought he had sweat, was schizophrenic, or had spilled something on himself. Okay, this is a lot to unpack here. Okay, so y'all were doing sussy stuff. His brother walked in. He ran the shower, replaced the chair. I'm rereading this real quick. I'm gonna save that in, okay, this is getting weird, because, I mean, from what it sounds like, the brother didn't catch him, but he just suspected that he was one of those three options or all. So it's good he wasn't caught, but at the same time, it can be risky doing sussy stuff, you know. So, you know, just be careful. Next time you may possibly do it. I don't know. But I'm still gonna save it in okay, this is getting weird, because I'll write it in. Next one. I want a Samar Cobra when I'm older. They're so cute. So I myself, not a big fan of snakes, but Samar Cobras, interesting choice, but that's fine. If you want one when you're older and you find them cute, that's fine. This is also another one that's not going to go in a tier list, because, I mean, I myself don't want one when I'm older, but, you know, it's fine. You think that they're cute and you want one when you're older, hopefully you'll be able to get one when you're older. And then the last one. When I was like 5 or 6, I saw a person accidentally pee on someone's Nikes in music class, and I didn't say anything, and once I had a hole in my tan jeans when I was playing Gaga Ball, and everyone could see my underwear, and someone told me that, and I sprinted away in embarrassment. Okay then, 2 confessions in 1. Let's go to the first one. So, when you were 5 or 6, you saw someone accidentally pee on someone's Nikes. It's accidentally, from what you said, but, I feel bad that you had to see that at the age of 5 or 6. I mean, I'm sure you didn't think much of it, but, okay then. I'm gonna put that in, this is getting weird, because that's an interesting thing to witness. I mean, did someone tell the teacher? Like, how did the student react to their Nikes getting peed on? But, okay. The second one, getting a hole in your tan jeans and someone pointing it out. I want to say I see where you're coming from, because I can totally understand sprinting away in embarrassment. I mean, who would not sprint away in embarrassment, you know? You have a hole in your pants and someone points it out. It's good they pointed out, but it's like, how long have you had it there, you know? So, I get where you're coming from, but I feel sorry for you for both of the stories. Okay, so that's it for the confessions today. Very long video, but that's fine. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully, they weren't too weird. I mean, some were very concerning, but alrighty then. I don't know if I'll do another confession video in the future, but possibly. If you guys want me to do another video like this, let me know. I'll see if I can do that, but I'll probably stop it right here. Yeah, this was a very interesting video, and hopefully I'll be able to do another one in the future, but who knows. Anyways, though, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I will try my best to upload more often as well. And, yeah, these confessions were interesting. Anyways, yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay healthy, stay safe. Bye.